picking yourself there? Oh, God.
What's going on?
Not much. We're here to talk about some predictions this week, eh? Finally. We got to get in a room together. People are asking, so maybe soon we'll get together.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm down whenever. COVID can suck my balls. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm good to get in a room. Don't matter to me.
All right, maybe we'll do a post. We'll do an episode. How about that for the postcard this weekend for the boxing and UFC?
Sure.
That works. But we got a stellar card this week. I'm just kidding. There's like 2 good fights, and actually there's like 1 good fight. The co-main kind of sucks too, because just in my opinion. But do you want to get to the card and tell us what we got?
Before I get into the card, I just want to say this past UFC fight night, personally, I think it was a better card than this pay-per-view. You had a great main event with Woodley losing for the 3rd time in a row to Covington.
15 rounds.
Oh, fuck. It's been 75 minutes since he won a minute in the cage. Then you had Cowboy. I thought he beat Nico Price. It ended up being a draw, close fight. And then Mackenzie Dern had one of the craziest submission finishes I've seen in a while. Kazmat Chimaev looks to be the real deal. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually like the card a lot, but I'm a big Kobe fan. I was about to put on the hat for you today, but he said what he was going to do. The man left on a stretcher, so pretty impressive.
And it finish.
Yeah, I think it was honestly might be the most dominating of the 3 just because he got to finish.
Yes, I agree.
So, but this week's card, yeah, seems a little soft for pay-per-view, and I don't know. I'm even in the main event, I'm not a fan of either fighter. I like one of them's going to lose. I'd rather them both lose, but so.
So we'll start on the prelims. So let's do a quick shout out to Shane Young. If you don't know, Shane Young supports our channel. He follows us. Good dude. If you don't remember, he fought, I think, in the co-main event, I believe, on the Izzy Silva fight.
Okay.
And then he's taking on Ludovic Klein. He should get that done. And then in a welterweight bout, Diego the Nightmare Sanchez returns to take on Jake Matthews. What do you think?
Might be a retirement fight.
Why do you say that?
He's been talking about this might be his last fight.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I do have Jake Matthews submitting him actually for the first time in his career. So.
Diego's a pretty big underdog.
Yeah, I got Jake Matthews by slaughter.
Yeah, this is a bad fight. I was watching some embedded, and Diego doesn't even look like he's in that great of shape for this fight camp. I don't know, man. It's too bad. I don't want to see him go out like this, but I do think he gets mangled as well.
He's just not a good welterweight. He's definitely the better lightweight.
Yeah, he had that one win against what's his name? Mickey Gall, and then the world thought he was a welterweight. Yeah, I agree.
Well, he's been up and down since welterweight for a while, but he just always looks sloppy and bad at welterweight. So, and now that his head's messed up by those coaches that he's with, I don't know.
No, it's not a coach. It's his guru.
Namaste. Oh God. We got the then we got the main card.
Yeah. So Hakeem Dawodu taking on Zabaya Tugagov. Man, I don't feel like that's a main card fight.
Hakeem is a good prospect. I'm a little salty since he blew me off for an interview, but it is what it is. But no, I'm just kidding. No hard feelings. Hakeem should win by unanimous decision.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm pulling for him. Canadian prospect. I would love to see him get it done, but Tugagov has looked solid too, man. He's one of those Dagestani grapplers, got that Sambo background. That's a tough one to pick. I'm gonna go Tugagov.
All right. I don't even know what's next.
We got Ketlin Vieira taking on Sajara Eubanks in a bantamweight fight.
Ketlin Vieira should win this fight pretty easy. I mean, she's beaten like Kat Zingano and stuff, and Eubanks is kind of a smaller bantamweight coming up from flyweight. And she just fought, I think, a month ago, didn't she? A couple weeks ago.
She fought at Fight Island, so about like 2 months ago.
Yeah, so she's fighting pretty recently. I don't know. I got Vieira winning a unanimous decision. Kind of a boring fight.
I mean, Eubanks, I think, is rolling a 2-fight win streak, if I believe correct. She beat up on a fellow Canadian in her last fight. I'm gonna take Eubanks. I think she's
We're going totally
improved.
opposite.
Let me see. What is Eubanks' record here?
It's like 6-2, 6-3.
She beat Julia Avila and she beat Sarah Morris. She's on a 2-fight win streak, but then again, she's fighting people that have like losing records and whatnot. So that's tough. But I don't. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna say Eubanks gets it done. I'm gonna say unanimous decision. Sorry, split decision.
Split decision. We're going totally opposite today. Holy, that's good. That's good though. So take his word or my word. The next fight is Kai Car France versus Brandon Royale.
Yeah, Royval.
Royval, sorry. And man, I actually like Kai Car France. He's a decent flyweight for the division. I think he's going to win unanimous decision. They'll box the guy. But it's a good fight.
He is a really good prospect. You wouldn't know it with his record of 21-8, but this guy, he has a chance to. If he wins this fight, he might be in the conversation for a title shot. What do you think?
I think he needs to win one more.
One more?
Yeah, but the flyweight division is so bad right now. So no, it's the best it's actually ever been, but it's so there's no strict contender right now. So that's why they throw Cardi Garbrandt in there.
Yeah, fair enough. See, I agree. I think I'm agree with you on this one. I think Kai Kara France gets it done, I think, pretty handily. Even though Royval is a solid competitor, he's a good fighter. Kai Kara France seems to be coming into his own. He's in that camp with Izzy and Hooker and Volkanovski, all these city kickboxing guys. They seem to have really different stand-up that people haven't really adjusted to it yet. Dustin Poirier beat Hooker, but Hooker's a kind of up and down kind of guy, but he's still a beast.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And then we get this co-main event.
Hold up. If Kai Kara France beats Brandon Royval, what do you think? Joseph Benavidez next?
That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's back in that column, I guess. But it's risky to risk Benavidez beating him, right? So you want to build contenders right now in that division.
That's true, but I mean Benavidez, his road back to the title, tough man. He lost twice to this guy.
I know it sucks, and he got destroyed. So.
Okay, co-main event, we got Dominic the Destroyer Reyes taking on Polish Power Jan Blachowicz.
Honestly, man, I went back and forth with this fight. I would like to see Jan win, but I think it's going to look like Weidman versus Dominic Reyes. This is going to be a first-round knockout for Dominic.
Really?
Yeah, I love Jan. I just think he's going to get totally outclassed and destroyed. It's just, I hope he wins, but Dominic should get his title finally. It's kind of like a coming out party for him.
So here's one thing we know for certain. No matter who wins this fight, the light heavyweight champion has zero personality. That's what we know.
And we know one other thing. That it's being held warm for the return of Anthony Johnson or
Thiago. Yes. So you're right. There's guys on the outside looking in that want that title shot. Rumbles, Lumen, and USADA Pool. Thiago just got COVID, unfortunately, so he had to pull out of his Glover to share a fight, which would have been a good fight. But
it might be better because now he might get a title shot right away.
You don't think they're going to reschedule the Glover fight for the third time?
I don't see a point in it. He kind of deserves a title shot.
That's true. Yeah, fair enough. So Dominic Reyes takes on Jan Blachowicz. I don't think it's going to be as dominant as Brady says. I don't see it going 5 rounds, though. I can't see either of these guys letting a fight go 5 rounds. They've just been starching guys lately. They've also been beating up a lot of middleweights. Blachowicz beat Jacare and destroyed Luke Rockhold, pretty much ended his career. Dominic Reyes sent Weidman back down to middleweight and beat up Jared Cannonier on his route to losing weight down to middleweight. So these guys are just beating up everybody. They both have solid records. I think Dominic Reyes wins. I'm going to say 4th round TKO. I don't think it's as quick as Brady says.
I just think it's going to be really quick or really boring. It's one of those fights.
Yeah. Both these guys can take a shot, though. Like, Blachowicz has been hit with some solid shots from good dudes. Dominic Reyes took big shots from John Jones. I don't see it ending quickly, but You could be right. Reyes has looked really good lately.
We'll see. All right, in the main event, boo. I really want to see
Israel,
both guys lose.
want a double knockout, Rocky 4 style?
That would be amazing.
Why? Why? Who do you like more?
It's tough. I don't think I could actually pick because they both annoy the shit out of me. Like, I don't know if I've ever disliked fighters more than these two.
I was excited for this fight until I saw the video of them at Fight Island, like kissing each other's hands and shaking hands
Oh,
and
it's
fucking.
definitely melt. Like, there's something happening where they don't hate each other. It's probably melt.
Yeah, but I'm not into it as much. Like I'm not okay.
Like
We had
Kobe, that's not real bad blood. Like Kobe wouldn't even talk to Tyron Woodley after the fight. That's real bad blood. You don't kiss someone's hand before the fight.
and they weren't in the same press conference. These guys, there's been years of build up for that Woodley Covington thing. I don't know. I saw this. I thought it was real, and then when you see that, it's a letdown, man. It's like this is some scripted shit. I'm not into it as much.
Yeah. I'm not excited for this fight. I don't think it's going to be fight of the year. I don't think it can be fight of the year with how hard one hits and how like someone either is going to get like for fight of the year you got to take shots, and for those guys to like they can't take those shots. It's just not possible to make it a fight of the year fight. My prediction is going to be Costa's going to come out swinging. He's going to catch him. It's going to be a second round knockout for Paulo Costa, new champion.
Oh, okay. We're not even close. I have the last style bender is going to catch him with a head kick in the first round. I think Paula comes out, tries to rush him like he did Yoel, like he did against what's his
Everyone.
name, Uriah Hall, like he does to all these guys. And if he's too skilled for that, too technical, he's just going to piece him up with a head kick, and then he'll finish him off after that.
We do know both of them can be hurt. That's where I'm coming off.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's whoever really lands first, and I do think Costa's going to put too much pressure on him.
The winner of this fight the greatest middleweight of all time?
Fuck no.
Okay, well, other than Silva.
Besides Silva, yeah, but you can't ever. No one will ever replace Silva, in my opinion. That's the greatest middleweight.
Yeah. I mean, if Izzy beats Costa, he's beaten Romero, Costa, and Rob Whittaker. It's pretty nasty.
And take this in. Silva was competitive at 45 years of age or whatever he is, ancient, with Israel. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Silva's amazing, man. So like, it's hard to find fighters like that. I don't know. I don't think you can take that away from Silva quite yet.
No, I was not talking about Silva. That's like on a different level. Like we'll get there in 3 years from now, we have that conversation.
For sure. If he's still champ.
If he's still champ. But then winner of that fight has to take on Jared Cannonier. Have to.
Yeah, or Robert Whittaker.
Right. Well, yeah, he's fighting Rob. I don't know. That's me assuming that he gets by Rob. I think it's a terrible matchup for Whittaker. But Whittaker did look good against Till, so we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So what is your prediction for the main card again? First round knockout for Israel?
Yes.
All right, there's our predictions for this weekend. Do you want to talk about some boxing that's happening quick?
Yeah, so there's a boxing pay-per-view going on this weekend. Why it's a pay-per-view, I couldn't tell you. Doesn't make any sense. It's a pay-per-view. How dumb is that?
You know what to do.
They hate money. They hate money. So what you have on that, you have the card topped off with both the Charlo twins. The little Charlo Jermel is taking on Jason Rosario, who just knocked out Williams. That's for a title unification. I think the IBF, WBA, and WBC. That's going to be a great fight. I think either Rosario knocks him out or Charlo wins a close decision. Hard to say. I'm not ready to make a pick. I think the safe bet would be Charlo decision. And then the main event, you got Jermall Charlo, Big Charlo taking on Sergey Derevyanchenko. And again, another really good fight. I think Derevyanchenko is very underrated, and I think he beats Charlo if he doesn't get robbed by the judges.
Yeah, I agree with you on both fights for sure. I probably won't be watching it. I'll stick to the UFC this weekend, but I'll probably catch it the next day.
I would definitely recommend checking out that Derevyanchenko fight for sure. That fight's gonna be a war.
For sure. Is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Thanks for getting us to 4,000 on Instagram. Let's keep the YouTube pumping up with it. We're gonna start pushing out more videos. Just been busy right with work stuff lately, but Brady's got some interviews coming. I've been reaching out to some people. Martin Nguyen is supposed to be coming on the show after his next fight.
Perfect.
And yeah, I think that's it. Anything else you want to add?
No, just like, comment, and make sure you subscribe. It helps us out a lot. We're getting up there and we're climbing. So, yeah. Thank you guys.
All right. Well.